Mario
No.
Legos.
Well,
Animal
hurry up and grab.
Crossing Legos.
Oh, no. No. Mom said
Eat
no,
all
not
my
tonight.
money,
Okay.
Legos.
Play with the Duplo bucks.
Bro,
Okay.
I saw on Prime Day today that they had Hulk Smasher,
Yeah.
Iron Man Legos, freaking still $300 on Prime Day.
Well, there's a reason Legos
It's
got brought up in the
$100 off.
conversation. We'll talk about this tonight.
Jesus.
But hey, welcome to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio, your host, as always. We are joined by the pasty one, Gerard Barrera.
Damn.
I want to know what he's messing with in his hands. Are you about to eat something? Are you pulling Jason?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Only
Okay.
it's an energy drink, not a
Jason, you got boba? You got boba,
And,
Jason?
Yes,
come on.
sir. Ooh.
And up there, ladies and gentlemen, messing around on his island is the babyface one, Theo Walski.
Trying to learn how to cook. This monkey here named Flip is trying to deprive me of spooky cookies. Come on now. I need them spooky.
And
Word
then-
us now.
The man drinking the boba, the lion's mane, Jason Belidio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going tonight?
Yeah, what's up, all my nerds? What's up? What's
Yeah.
going on?
It's another week, we getting closer and closer to the Halloween. Maybe you need to get them spooky cookies, Theo.
That's right, dude.
Learn. Go learn
Tis
today.
Tis the
Gonna
season.
learn today.
Oh, hey, Theo, go to Resident Services, go to the kiosk, and go buy the Be a Chef DIY recipes.
Be a chef.
I don't
There you
remember seeing that
go.
listed. I will go check.
Well, then maybe you don't have it yet. Anyways,
Ooh.
so
Bummer.
real quick, so we are never remiss that we don't ever gloss over world events right now. So right now, just because we have guests that are of the Jewish faith, I do want to put out our thoughts and prayers over to both, the civilians that are both the Israeli and the Palestinians, because right now that there are some atrocious war crimes that are taking place.
Just the footage itself of the bombings is it's very
the
hard to-
bombings and
yeah.
they have taken, Hamas is taking women, children, grandparents, men, it doesn't matter, they're just taking hostages. They've been torturing them and killing them and sending off their videos to their loved ones, and it's getting really, really ugly right there. So just our thoughts go out to just everybody that's impacted right there, because everybody needs to just kind of just simmer that thing down a little bit. And honestly, the way I look at it, right, is this is an organization that has been dubbed by a terrorist organization that's doing all of this. It's not actual like the Palestinian civilians and stuff like that. So it's a matter of having, separating them from everything that's going on. I mean, we all know it's been going on for ages anyways, but just to see what's going on over there is extremely sad. And so our thoughts go out to those that are impacted, that family that are impacted, and whatnot. And hopefully anybody that does listen to us, your family is safe if they do live over there. And if they aren't, that they come home safe. Right.
Yeah.
Because you don't like to see that at any point in time. Doesn't matter who's on what sides, right? Same thing like with Ukraine stuff. You don't want to ever see any of these atrocities happen. We're all human, and it can all impact us.
Just take a look at the footage, and it's just you can't help but think of the people, the bystanders that are getting hurt.
Yep.
So it's rough. So yeah, pray for them. Let's hope this gets settled and finds an end.
Yep. Hopefully we will, be able to bring a little bit of distraction to those that are impacted, that are not actually over there, but they're worrying about it. Yeah. So, and of course over here, people have already politicized it, and it's like, dude, come on. So anyways, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. And Jerry, I'm going to say it is going to be a continuation of last week. Last week was the let's bash on Jim Ryan. This week is we're going to bash on PlayStation, and it's probably a Jim Ryan decision anyways, because he's still there. So we can lump it all in. So
That's right.
let's just
Jason's wearing his shirt out of irony for that topic.
Right.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking that same thing. All right. So today, PlayStation announced the PlayStation 5 Slim.
Oh yeah.
Per usual. I feel like they're a little delayed this time around.
A little bit, yeah.
Look at this thing though.
I give them this.
I mean, like,
So,
how
it's like-
wide is it? For
it's
real?
pretty
I saw
slim.
it.
Well, let's go over all the details, right? So it is a little bit slimmer and whatnot. The reduced
Is it
form
shorter
factor.
too?
Maybe.
I'm looking at my
We'll get there,
PS5 and
but-
comparing this picture right now.
Yeah.
And
I don't think so. I don't
the
think
only
shorter.
big-
I think very similar. And
Yep.
yeah, and modulated.
Yeah.
Those are all.
It is modulated.
Yeah.
You'll see this when we get there. So
No.
an article by Sid Schumann over on PlayStation blog. Yeah, watch.
I just want to say, when I first saw these, it was not what I expected, and I will say, I was actually pleased with what I saw. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, especially
yeah, it could be.
It could have been like PS3's top loader version.
or like even 360. I was thinking like, oh my god, it's going to look like an attachment, or just look. It's going to look so tacky. I just like. That's what I was worried about.
But when they went from 360 to 360 Slim, though, it was actually a good redesign, though. Like it still looked good.
Yeah, but you still needed that
Jerry,
separate drive for like
Jerry,
the
don't take
HDs.
this personally. Don't
Oh,
take this personally, but if you're talking about tacky, look at your shorts, sir. Look at your shorts.
Oh,
Hey, man.
dang, personal attack.
Hey,
I
these my
mean-
day out shorts.
All right. So
I'm-
according to Sid Schumann,
I'm not. I'm proud of them. I'm fine with them. I like it.
I love
All right.
you. I love you.
okay. So the first things off is that it is going to change from an 825 hard drive or a hard disk drive to a terabyte. So you're going up 175 gig. Whoop-de-doo. That's one game at this point.
True.
Yeah.
So and I do want to preface this, folks, is that for those that are going to watch the video or watching us live now on Twitch, right? The vertical stand is not included.
No, separate. $30.
So wait, why are they showing it with the vertical stand then?
That's what everyone's
Well,
talking about, right?
Well,
So-
I'm guessing they're thinking like showing the full, like if you bought the accessory, that like everything.
But I'm gonna say right now, with like, granted, our listeners can't see this right now, and they should look it up. But I'm already pissed, and I know we're going to talk about it, but I'm already pissed that you cannot transfer your plates. Even if
Correct.
you just bought the freaking Spider-Man plates.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
This stupid little slit in the middle of it is just like ruining
Oh no,
everything.
dude, it's worse. Oh no, it's worse. Those are two separate.
those are
those are
four total panels.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the
so let's talk
first
about
thing
this.
I noticed.
Yeah, I can
'cause I was
understand why
like-
they went 4 panels, but still.
Yeah, because
All right.
at first when I saw it, I was like, "Is that a decal or is that separate?" And then the
it's-
moment
yeah.
they turned,
We'll get there.
and I saw the space, I'm like, "Oh no!"
And because
So,
it's PlayStation, I
what they
guarantee you
do.
it's not even RGB or LED or anything in the middle of it. It's just blank.
Yep.
Nothing.
So,
I love it.
According to
I
the
love it.
article, the volume has been decreased by more than 30%. So it's a third, they've lost a third of the size, which it needed to. They've dropped the weight by 18% for the disk drive one and 24% for the all digital. They are 4 separate panels. The top portions are glossy and the bottoms are matte.
Matt, no.
Oh my God. What? So now you're even messing
now,
with the OCD
hold on.
people like me. Like, I'm not going to
Yeah.
deal with matte and glossy together.
Anyways, so here's the kicker.
I was gonna say something positive, but like
There's
No.
nothing positive to
No.
say about this.
No.
Come on, and it gets
I was
worse.
just trying to a glass half full type of like comment, but like
right?
We're appeasing all sides by doing Matt
I was
Exhaust
saying
and
it,
appeasing
I'm not right now.
all I was
Okay.
gonna say is like, well, imagine like the edition.
Okay, let's get it worse.
or
Let's get to the worst part.
collector's editions they come out with. They can play with that, but
Yeah.
no, never mind.
Okay.
No.
So if you want to buy the Ultra HD Blu-ray, it's going to cost you $80.
Okay.
Okay. So
HD
Which
this is what it looks like.
Even though I know Matt and I talked about this earlier, so I know this doesn't make sense that it's $80.
anyways, so here's what it looks like when you pop off the cover to put the disc drive on it.
It looks pretty much the exact same as what's under the hood of the current PS5.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit
You can
more
swap
plug
it
and
now.
play, whereas you have
Yep.
to unscrew it in the current version.
Yeah.
So
That's for the digital version.
This is no. So even on
so-
the
But the
one
digital
with the
version
disc
looks
drive.
like that, and you can put
Yeah.
the disc drive in it.
Yeah.
So both look the same, but you have an accessory.
You
You,
can
have
just
an,
you can just
Yeah.
an extra
buy the
plate to
drive separately.
replace.
Wait,
you have to do. Okay, so here's
Yes.
the two side by side.
Yes. They're
Okay.
the exact same now. As
Now,
technically
you
they
just have to
are,
pop off
as
a
it is
panel.
now,
Yeah.
technically speaking, they are the same
Yeah.
way now.
So
They just didn't sell the hard drive for you to buy.
Yes.
so that's a disc drive right there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So you can have a
And it-
PlayStation 5
And it's
Slim.
and it's a SATA.
Wait. So I just want to clarify just to make sure I'm not missing anything, right?
Okay.
So you can have a PS5 Slim with the physical disc included,
Yeah.
For
right?
$500.
Which is the left model. And then
Yes.
you can have
Yep.
the digital one, which is the right model, but you can add a disc drive to it.
You can
At
still
some
go
point.
physical if you wanted to. Yeah.
Or if say your disc drive.
It's still if you that plate, right?
Okay, but here's the word. We'll get to the pricing on this, which makes it even worse, right? But here's the other thing, though: is if your disc drive does die, though, all you have to do is pop it out and replace it with a disc drive, with the new disc drive, right? So, But-
I wonder what
I
other system
realize you're
has
laughing
that
at
as a
this, but
thing
in the long
where
run.
you just replace
No.
certain parts when they break. Oh, isn't
What's that
that called a computer?
all right. But what's
We
worse
see
is
Master
right. Hold on. Check this bullshit.
Okay, there's
out.
no way around that. But
Wait,
Hold on.
before we get to the prices,
checkmate right there.
how like let's place bets. How long do we think it's going to take for somebody to just mod it to where that they make it an external hard drive just so they can keep it slim?
Oh, bro.
Because it's still SATA.
2 weeks.
It's still SATA, so it's going to get power and data through one cable and everything. So it's just you just got to like poke a hole through your
Whoa.
plate and
I
whatever.
think it's just gonna. I think that's gonna be a plug and play.
Oh, I'm so ready for you to scroll
Either way,
down. I'm
hold
so
on.
ready for you to
Let's
scroll
just
down.
do this, right? Look at this fucking bullshit.
Oh my god.
This, they are raising the price of the all digital to $450.
Even though they reduced the size by 24%.
My guess is because you have the option to go physical if you want to, and so you can lift that plate.
But
which is why they would.
But still,
So you
But
technically
that's
speaking,
still,
you can do that as is now.
which is kind of contradicts.
This is why I'm laughing so
Exactly.
hard.
I mean, no, Jason, I get it. I totally agree.
But you're decreasing the size, and you're still gonna charge. You're gonna
You're
charge more
still-
money.
So,
So
they're saving money in materials.
okay, so
They're saving money and not including the vertical stand. They're saving money.
and they're taking away an accessory. They're
But they're
taking.
taking a,
And they're taking
So-
away an accessory. They're saving money by your plates. You only have to replace a quarter of the plates if you want to switch things out. Like they're saving a ton of money, but they're gonna upcharge the consumer, man.
like,
Wow,
but
bro.
still, you're shrinking the size of it, which means you're decreasing the plastic and all of that, right? Okay, yeah, you're adding on 75 terabytes or gig rather, which okay.
What game?
Okay, but here's the thing is like now folks that are actually going to the store, they have three consoles in front, like three platforms in front of them. You have the Switch,
man.
you have the PlayStation, you have the Xbox. Okay. Switch, we know you got 3 and 350 for a regular or an OLED. Okay.
And what's the Switch Lite?
Oh,
is it
Switch
3?
Lite's at 200, right?
200.
Okay.
I'm gonna add.
Which I would
I'm gonna
still
end up adding
say.
on to your stuff, Matt, but I'm gonna let you get through. But I have a feeling that we have a good point that we're gonna tackle onto this.
Which I
I'm
would still
going
say, whatever stats you say about the Switch, I would still say that it's still going to be a predominant seller.
Oh no, just wait. I'm just
I'm just
No,
agreeing.
let's get the whole
Yeah.
visual here. Let's get
you
the
need
whole
the
visual.
ramp. You need
Okay.
the ramp up,
I
Jerry.
got you. I got
you
you.
need the ramp up. Okay. Then you've got the PlayStation, which originally you had the all digital at $400 and the disc version at $5. Now you only have 450 and $5. That's it. Okay. So right now on a Switch, you're looking 100 to 150 minimum. Right. And with the Switch, you can go play it in your bed if you want to. With the PlayStation, you got to go buy you got to spend an extra $200 to get the PlayStation Portal to go do that, right?
Is it
But
only
then you go
$200?
Yes, it's going to be $200.
I'm actually surprised by 200. I feel like that's a little low
Much?
side for PlayStation. For it being PlayStation, I think it's a little on the low side.
Well, it can't.
I was
has
surprised by
internal
that too.
storage. It has no internal storage. It can't. The only thing it can do
Yeah.
is stream from your PlayStation over Wi-Fi. But then you've got the.
But
the
I was
Xbox
still
Series.
surprised at the price too. I was expecting it to be 300, even for what it
Yeah.
was able to do.
And then you've got the Xbox Series, right? You have the Series S,
Speaker box.
the speaker box that you can get as 500 gig for $300, or for $50 more, you can get the terabyte edition.
The fridge.
And then there's the
X.
fridge, which
No,
is
that was still
500.
S.
That was still S. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so you've got the X at 500, right? But now, originally, if you looked
What
at it,
size is the X? Is the X 1 terabyte too at
yes,
base?
the X
Yeah.
is
Oh,
1
okay.
terabyte. Okay. So before you had the option of people would want to spend maybe $100 more to get from a Series S to a PlayStation 5, right? Now,
Okay.
even if you looked at it side by side, a Series S 1 terabyte is $350. It was only going to cost $50 more now to buy a PlayStation 5. So at that
Okay.
case is if I'm looking at it side by side from a Jason, say the word. Say it. Say it.
He doesn't want to say it.
Exclusives.
No, because this whole thing
It's
is
giving
so
him a
stupid.
frog in his throat here. Like it's just so
if you look at it from
disgusting.
an exclusive standpoint,
No,
an
it's
extra
so
$50,
stupid.
let's go PlayStation, right? Now it's going to cost them an extra $100.
To go
On top
exclusive.
of that, if you want to stand that thing vertically, you're going to have to go spend another $30 for something that was already included currently. And this thing, like it's okay. It doesn't look like anything special.
Again, a reduction in material for savings, as well as I have a feeling that footprint is probably the same size as the current one.
Probably. But
yeah.
here's what it looks like laying down. That looks like a cheap piece of plastic.
It doesn't even look like it's there.
Like
It looks like it's resting on the
a little foot.
the bottom and top of the PS5 on the side. It looks like it does nothing.
An X-Wing has more of a freaking landing gear than a fucking stand is.
Jesus.
No, I would still buy a third party stand
And then-
to put it like that.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
then there's going to be all new plates for it, which are going to cost $55.
Yeah. So
Oh
they're
my
going to be
God.
all like in 4 pieces and stuff. Yeah.
And to Theo's point, you cannot carry over your current plates.
Nope.
So
You can't even like carry over like some spare decals or whatever that you had on it for vinyls or lifting it off. There's a different side
right.
and
So
everything.
at this point, though, right,
But before you go, I want to tack on
Yeah.
a weird, stupid point is that Microsoft and PlayStation are doing opposite moves right now. PlayStation is putting out a system where you add a disk drive. Microsoft is out putting a new system that removes the disk drive.
yeah, but Microsoft is not raising the price
True.
on those newer models.
I mean, technically speaking, they're not increasing the disk drive version.
No, they're not doing the disc drive version. This one, that's still $500, but
Yeah, but still,
now-
no matter what, the mass appeal, just
But
like you
admit-
said when you ran through the consoles.
But
Like,
if we break it down, it doesn't make any sense at all to buy the digital edition
Yeah.
because
It's
one, it's
obsolete
$50.
now.
One, it's
No.
$50 more. Two, if you want to later down the road get a disc drive, it's going to cost you $80
Yeah. It's obsolete
in order to do it.
PS5,
Whereas, like, you can buy the disc drive and take it off if you really feel like it, and just get another plate.
this is
Yeah.
honestly like a step backwards for PlayStation. Like, this is the dumbest
It's a
move,
huge one.
honestly.
Yeah.
This is,
not-
this
it's-
is one
it's
of the
pointless at this
blatantest
point.
money grabs we've seen from PlayStation
It's not
in
even
a long
it's
time.
not even going to be a money grab because, like we said, Theo, like, I'm laughing at it so much because it's stupid now to get a digital edition.
It
It's
gives you no
dumb.
reason to
Zero
change to a
reason.
digital version,
Why
especially
would
if
you
you
ever
already
get this
have it.
now? $50
And then-
difference.
And then like Matt was saying, like with price comparison between Microsoft and PlayStation, like if anything, I would go Xbox because like there's like Matt has shared, there's plans with buying an Xbox Series X that you get Game Pass included,
Well,
and you pay it in payments. You don't have to pay it all front.
Yeah,
that aside, with all the things that like we've been just talking about because it's new gen console and we're getting to the quote unquote end cycles because it's now 6-7 years in. Like,
Is it that far in? No, it's
No.
not that far in. It's like 3
We're-
years in right now.
Yeah, we're
It's like 2020 when it came out, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're halfway through the cycle, sure. But even still, this just literally killed the reason to getting a digital edition. Before, me and Jerry, we both know that everything is going digital. Like, it's not a if, it's a when.
Yeah.
You know, and this is how you can kind of push putting your system out there, because what they need to sell more is systems, because if you don't have systems, you can't sell games.
Then don't
And-
increase the price on the shit that you're trying to push.
Well,
Yeah.
even if you do or do not, you know, the point is that now having a digital edition is the dumbest idea. Like, if you were given something else for $50 more and you get that little extra, now me and Jerry can share games, you know, because we have physicals. But like, if, for example, Matt, I think you have a digital, correct?
Yeah, we had digitals.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for them,
You
it would
had
be
or
impossible.
have?
Well, remember I talked about this last week. Like, remember I had to get rid of my PlayStation because I had to take
Oh,
care of
yeah,
medical
that's right.
bills. So,
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's
so
right.
had is actually correct in past tense. But
Yeah.
here's the thing: is like
Now,
Your
now
Sans
moving
PlayStation
forward, if you-
household.
If you look at it now, Matt, would you go for a digital edition at right now, regardless of if you're going to get a physical?
Actually, I'm gonna go the other direction. So, as a household who would look at getting two more at some point down the road, I can wait, because to me, you just decreased your market on this, right?
On that, yeah, the mass appeal, as I was getting into the mass appeal, like if you were going into like a Best Buy, Target, whatever, and you wanted to choose between the three consoles, the mass appeal to PlayStation has completely gone so backward because there's so many things kind of going against it. When at first it was availability. Okay, yeah, those are bots. We get that. Then, okay, the price was a little much, but once they dealt that. Now they remodeled them. They completely restructured the top, alienating your first, like
Your adopters.
your adopters that invested in this console, us included. You know, okay, so you already alienated your first run of console buyers. Now you're taking another step back with the portal, because there were so many expectations with that, because one, all the rumors going around, it was supposed to kind of be a somewhat, a contender with the Switch, like in features, but not really. It was supposed to be a high-end accessory, barely does anything. And then this.
It does what a tablet can do.
Where I am honestly feeling like Jason and I are in the store talking about 360s again, and warning people about, you don't need the external hard drive.
So I want to expand on that a little bit.
It's more of a necessity with the PS5s, but once again, I'm just agreeing. It feels like a step back.
So I want to expand on Jerry's point that they're like, one, they're stepping back, but they're losing a lot of their things that make them stand out. So like,
And
if
sorry,
if you were to
one
name,
more point, I just want to say one more point. And I'm sorry, so sorry. And also agreeing, they're resting on their laurels of past franchises, not bringing out new content.
So that's where I was going to go with, like, if you were to go with the top 3 franchises for PlayStation, at least among us, I'm sure you'd go God of War, Horizon, and Uncharted, right? Probably at least top 3 within the top 10.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Those are no longer exclusive to PlayStation. They are not exclusive. They are available on PC.
Hold on. I was going to give you a setup for that. I was going to set it up and just be like, Theo, tell the audience where they can get it.
What other master race can get these games?
PC.
So I mean, like they're losing exclusive. I can't talk. They're losing their exclusives. Thank you. Because words are hard. But I mean, like they're losing their exclusive. They're picking. What?
I mean, it's almost like delusional. Like we've been saying this for months. Like, dude, why are they resting on these franchises? Like, as much as we love them, they're done and gone. Like, maybe we're getting another God of War, but it's going to be the last one of that franchise. It's the third.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Jerry? Are you sure?
They'll do it as a trilogy and do something else.
It could go on, but they're going to do one last one, and then
God of War will be the telenovela of PlayStation.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I think Uncharted already took it. I think that already took it. So
no, they killed off Uncharted.
They're done. You know,
you sure about that? You sure about that, guys?
I think here's the thing: is if I'm going to the store and I had roughly $400 to spend, right? So, and I'm looking at the shelf. Up until this point, I could have bought a PS5 all digital, you know, and already gotten into the PlayStation ecosystem. Now I walk in the store at $400. I can't buy a PlayStation at that price point now. Now I'm left with a Switch or the speaker box. And at that rate, if I'm looking at getting into next gen consoles,
I can looking really appealing, especially when you're getting Game Pass.
Yeah.
And like, especially when you're just getting that console, you do your setup and you have a library of new games and old.
I don't know. Fridge sounds appealing because you can get the same size and memory and everything between 1 terabyte version of speaker box or a 1 terabyte version of fridge, but with better insides for same price.
And hold on, and the Series X has a disk drive on it.
Yeah, still has a disk drive.
So
the only annoyance I have with it still is that it has proprietary expansion. That would be a prime gripe I have.
Okay, I will be completely honest. If I was in that situation to choose all 3, my first instinct, I'm going to go with it. I would still buy a PlayStation.
But what I'm saying is, though, if you went to the store at $400, though, you cannot get a PlayStation now.
I would buy a PlayStation. I would pay the extra and buy the PlayStation.
Let me throw it out there. What if you could get what if you swung the other way and went PC? What if you threw in a fourth option, PC for $500?
Yes, sir. Very optional. Very possible.
No, I can't because that'll interfere with my Apple products. No.
See?
It does not interfere. Does not interfere, sir. I am a living testament. It does not interfere.
I mean, Jerry, and I get you.
I can't do it. I can't do PC. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Jerry, I get it. You know, if you had the extra $50 that you could go just get.
No. I'm not saying if I had it. I'm saying I would go out of my way to pay the extra because I just know my gut feel. I would want a PlayStation, given
for what reason besides your gut? What is it in your gut that leads you to PlayStation?
I would decide because I've always loved PlayStation. That's the only reason.
So I'm taking that out of the equation. So say you're walking into the store right now. You have $400 to spend.
Based
You've
on
never gotten into gaming.
No,
so you're like a current generation 80-year-old.
Oh no,
you're deciding to pick up something.
The last time, let's put it this way: the last time you had a console would have been 360 or PS3. So you're like way beyond anything. You walk in the store, you have $400. You no longer have PlayStation as an option.
No.
At that point.
Based on the deals, I'd probably think about it between the Switch, but I'd probably go X.
You know, going with an Xbox
X
like
and the Game Pass.
at even at 350, right? With a terabyte,
That's too good of a deal. Yeah.
it's a great deal, right? So I think PlayStation is shooting themselves in the foot by raising the price. And
Very much so.
you know, and then to Jason's point, then at that point, right, if you're going to spend an extra $50 to get an all digital, you might as well just spend the extra $50 and get the disc-based version and get it as a bundled discount.
Really,
right?
I mean, and plus you're kind of saving yourself on both ends.
Yeah,
like both spectrums of what they're offering. So I mean, it's weird because it's such a reverse, because it felt like when the first consoles came out, they were heavily promoting the digital.
Yeah,
I really want to
you really saw like the digital version.
Yeah,
I really want to go to Jim Ryan and ask him, you really wanted to put the nail in the coffin on your way out of all the shit you did.
I guess.
I mean, at that point, just honestly don't sell the digital anymore.
Correct.
Just stop.
Well,
just
the original theory was
the original move the disc drive consoles. Yeah,
the original theory was going to be that they were going to go with one SKU, which would have been the all digital. And then you sell the external hard drive to people that want a disc drive.
Yeah.
Right. That was the original thought. Not that they're going to basically put it all together still. It's like at that point, though, I think you are really alienating all those people that bought all those plates. I mean, hell, people just bought the Spider-Man plates, right?
Yeah. And that's the other thing that kind of bothers me.
Those plates are dead now.
Because now really, I mean, aesthetically, if you look at the new versions and they come as 4 plates, in the collector plates, imagine how they're going to play with the glossy and matte and whatever games come out. That's going to be cool. But once again, that alienates the first buyers, and that sucks.
Yeah.
That upsets me. I can only imagine, imagine if they did a 4-plate version of Spider-Man.
I mean, they kind of did something similar when you went from the PS4 to the PS4 Slim, right? Where the original PS4, when it first launched, you had the
I wish they didn't get rid of the side slide. That was a cool accessory.
And I love the fact that I ended up getting that Project Skylight.
I still have that one from E3.
Oh, I made a bundle off of that.
Oh, you sold it? I have mine.
I ended up selling mine for, I think I sold mine for $100 or $150. So I doubled
sweet.
Nice
what my return on investment. So, but this is just a long line of just Sony taking a step backwards. And
it's just frustrating. It's very frustrating. Because I mean, we're a PlayStation family. We love PlayStation, but as we've always said, we're biased. We always try and stay in the middle and call it as it is.
We're a neutral party.
And you know what? It sucks what we're seeing. It's unfortunate, but this is what's going on, and it doesn't feel right.
And you know what though? And it's making my decision. Granted, it was for Halo and Forza, right? But it's making my decision to pick up an Xbox even more. Xbox is more trying to do right by the players in terms of Game Pass and trying to add more value there. And
they really have flipped positions. I'm right now, I'm still thinking of the footage of seeing, them talking about here, this is how we trade games, use games. And it's just where's that mentality? Where is that PlayStation? Come on.
Yeah. I mean, they had to do something to try and jump up to be that number one, but now it looks like they're that arrogant, we're number one. And you basically are now so into our ecosystem that, you know what, you're going to pay to stay in our ecosystem. And we know that Jim Ryan, we know Jim Ryan signed off on this, right? He's this decision was made even before the announcement for him to retire on all of this coming out. So, that's where it is. So,
and still the one point that we actually haven't brought up is that if you're joining the PlayStation ecosystem, you're also paying more than before
for PlayStation
to play
Plus.
online.
PlayStation Online,
to play online.
Correct.
So ridiculous.
It's rough, man. It's rough to I feel like these are the trenches where, like, if you're still a PlayStation fan, like, stay true. But it's rough. It's rough to see this, man. Like, because they're doing it to us too, and it's
It's
just
the reverse of it's the reverse of the PS3 era.
Yep.
Yeah.
This time they started out on
They
top,
gotta,
and they're kind of going back hill and back down the hill. It's like,
and they're gonna have a long climb. Like the way they're going, they're gonna have a long climb up that hill, back up that hill. They're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to pivot a whole lot for their,
and we'll see,
for their fans and for their, like, the people that invest in Sony.
Yep.
So hopefully they do, and
All right.
hopefully the new Prez will put him in a good direction.
He's not. I mean, he's part of Sony. Like, he's been the guy who's going to be taking over. Has been part of Sony for a while, so he's not new. He knows what's going on, and
so that's
what worries me.
He notices, yeah.
Because like we said, before we quickly move on, is like they're resting on the laurels of their franchise. Is like, yes, as much as Spider-Man 2 is going to be cool because you can do all sorts of cool little things, it's still kind of going to be some of the same stuff, right? Horizon, some of the same. Like, they're not even then, right? They're remaking a game that came out at the tail end of the PS3 era, had a remaster done on the PS4. They remade that, right, for Last of Us Part 1. Now they're redoing Part 2, which is not that old.
No.
And all they're doing is basically, it's to your point, Jerry, it's a cash grab. It's all it is, plain and simple. So,
and it's unfortunate for the diehard fans like myself. I will be buying that remastered Last of Us 2 because I want them for the current gen. That you can shake your head all you want, Jason, but that it's just me. I want it for the current gen. I like seeing them updated and crisp, and I will do a full playthrough. But as I said,
there's nothing wrong against.
There's nothing
There's
wrong
nothing
with
wrong with that.
Yeah.
I think Jason would agree that there's like a pretty decent percentage of the PlayStation community
that's
that
very
would
upset.
100% agree with you.
Not just
and
the
it's
PlayStation
and it's PlayStation relying on that percentage, maintaining that high, and essentially, at least in my mind, justifying their methods of increasing prices and just getting a cash grab because they're not getting any repercussions out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, think of it this way. Like, and again, I'm not shaming people for it. I just question it.
I know you weren't shaming. I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, like,
as a
He's not giving
diehard
you a hard
fan,
time, dude.
no,
Yeah,
I know,
I'm gonna give you a
but
hard
I
time.
understand. I'm in the minority. I'm a diehard fan. I know what I will go to lengths with. The normal fan or normal just consumer would see this and just wouldn't go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but again, there's a lot of people that once you find your whatever game it is, the game that you'll play forever in a day,
Red
people
Dead.
will stick by it. That's fine. And I
Animal
get it. No, not even. I mean, like, think of it this way. Think of it this way.
That was great.
Yeah, I know, right? Think of it this way. GTA 5 has been sold for over a decade.
What? Yeah, 3 console generations.
3 console generations. It's still being sold.
Yeah.
Because people love it. That's fine. I feel you. Props to you,
And they haven't released like remakes and remasters. And all this stuff.
Like I just don't understand these remakes, these remasters. It's like it's the same.
Can we talk about another cash grab really quick?
Same game. God. I mean, I'm just
this.
No, that's not a cash grab. That's a smart marketing. Sir.
No, this is
smart.
You're
marketing.
blinding me.
Okay, so
I already spent too much on Amazon Prime days. Get this away.
Well, none of this comes out until March, but here's the thing though, is I'm not impressed with these sets when you look at them comparative to the Mario sets.
True.
So
especially in size.
So this is one set. It's going to have 130 pieces for $20.
Okay.
It's just
not
a
bad
little
Lego wise.
Yeah, but this is more for their kid, their real kid.
This is more.
You can tell by the Legos.
So you've got It's like a little campsite. Then you've got Captain's Island Boat Tour, which even this, like for $30 at, it's 233 pieces. This one doesn't even look great to me.
Yeah, these are really meant for kids. Like even like to eat. These are also to be played as like toys.
I was getting excited like to a point where like I was like, okay,
I thought they were
like,
okay.
I want to
We talked about
reproduce
this.
my island physically in
Did
Lego.
we not talk about this when this was originally announced? We talked about this, right? And even then, right, you look at like Isabel's house visit, like you're looking in the background, it's not great.
It's pretty
so crowded too.
Yeah,
Like this one's 389 pieces at $40.
yeah, that's
I mean,
why
in the game you can fit so much more.
That's the thing, though. These are the first iterations that
This
I
is
think are
$20
for
or
children.
$15 for a birthday party, which looks
Wait
not
for an
great.
actual like we'll probably have to wait for an actual set to come out. Like
they are doing an actual like set and it looks like shit. Like it this is Nook's Cranny.
you
And
mean
look at
like one of the Harry Potter sets, or
if they have to do something like bigger, like but even then
these are for children.
The way they made this look in the original trailer made it look like it was going to be really cool, and now you're looking at this stuff going.
I thought they were getting like.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to get the Mario treatment, right? If
Yeah,
you look at
like
a
those
lot of the Mario
collector set,
sets,
like level
like
thing.
when you think of Lego villages, you think these massive things, and
Yes.
then you'd never have
the
this as an
Hogwarts
addition.
castle.
You'd never have this as an addition for a Lego village.
I was excited, and I went on record. Remember, I said I was going to buy all 5 of the sets when they launched.
Yeah,
I am now retracting said comment, and I am not going to get a single one of them.
Agreed.
As much as I love Animal
honestly,
Crossing,
this is a good sign though, and this is why. These are the first iterations, and like I said, these are for the little kids to play with because they're also kind of like toys, so they look like they can take a beating. Now later on, as
They
you
are the larger like pieces.
they're gonna have
no, these are the normal. These are the
Those
pieces.
are the normal pieces.
Yeah, they don't look it,
Oh.
but there's intricacies underneath them to make them stand out like they're bigger pieces. They're not. They're the regular Legos that are in like the
Oh.
Mario Lego sets and everything like that. So
then that's really disappointing. Then
yeah,
I was
Yeah.
like,
Because I was looking at the
I was hoping they
trees
were
and,
gonna be
they
like
look like they're the
sets.
big
like these
ones.
the Nintendo,
so like
the Bowser. Like I thought they were going to be like those. Like
yeah, like decent sets.
those are sweet.
It's like hell. Like even if you only released one set and made like a Bowser sized Tom Nook, you'd get a number of people buying that.
Even this set looks better than those. You know,
I'd say it's on the same level.
Yeah, same level.
I'd say same level.
but even then, like some of the sets, they're way more intricate. You know, it's like you look
Yeah.
at the castle and stuff like that. Like
But I think to Jerry's point that they're
I think you
putting
gotta
out
wait.
feelers. They're going for a numbers game. I feel like that they're just trying to see what kind of sales that they can get in order to justify making those bigger ones. Because like we didn't start off with a giant Bowser. We started off with those miniature kind of sets with
I think time's
Mario
going to
and
tell
stuff
on
like
this one.
that.
You're going to see better quality sets like the Hogwarts castle, like those. I think
Yeah.
in time, dude, because they just got the licensing for it. So I agree. I think this is more of a feeler.
It's like if anything, I think Matt would agree with me. Like a really smart idea, if you were gonna go like Hogwarts sized level, you'd make one for just your personal house. That you get the freaking 5 rooms, 3 levels. You can even make it a money grab to where you have all the freaking accessories as you want, and you could cash grab the crap out of that.
Yeah.
even then, right? You look at Nook's Cranny, right?
Yeah.
They did the storefront of what you get when it's maxed out for your island, right?
Like even imagine the airport. The airport would be a set in itself too.
That'd be an awesome one.
Dodo Airlines would be awesome.
Yep.
The only thing I don't know would work would like the museum. I don't think would work because
hell yes,
there'd be multiple like levels.
Oh yeah,
and layers.
Oh, yeah.
That would I don't think that would work.
It would because you'd have
Dude, I would love like a miniature skeleton T-Rex from the museum. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
I guess that depends. Like if they did it like Hogwarts
You could
Castle, like
put
if it was massive, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
I mean, even Nook's Cranny, right? You could have done that as a way bigger set as just the store, right? As it sits, the one that they're giving you in that set, it makes it feel like it's only the second level of
everything
the store
looks
in the game.
compact in all those.
You know,
sets,
it's just, it's not great. I think they could have done way better, especially if they're going to be going with Animal Crossing, because it does have a big following. I mean, hell, I went and got a Build-A-Bear.
I just feel like there's so much
time will tell.
opportunity and so many ideas that they could do. Because I mean, like you could even go like you could go Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee with it, to where that like you have a device that you can put your character on and you go to a friend's house and literally visit their island and do stuff.
That's a good idea, bro.
Like you could totally do that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you got Nook's Cranny.
If
What are
they
your
got,
turnip?
if they
What
got
are your
electric,
turnip prices?
the
Let me
Mario
go over
figures.
there and hang out.
Mhm.
Like
That'd be sweet. Oh, that's
there's
a
a
good
lot
idea,
of
bro.
opportunity, and they're like I get that they need to put down feelers for it, but they're doing too small of a step, I feel.
Well,
So-
I mean, that's the thing. So maybe this is a feeler, and like I think time will tell. Let's see what. Let's hope that like more or a bigger sets will come out, because
Or
Yeah,
even
we-
that's like too
kind of-
much to ask. Like you could even go the Funko Pop route, and you could amiibo yourself, or amiibo your freaking character from Animal
You mean-
Crossing.
Funko Pop.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that'd
had
be
to get-
sweet.
I had to get a new one for the desk.
Sweet.
I won't ask. I won't say how much I've gotten in the last month.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So lastly, just real touch base on the fact that Forza Motorsport launched today officially.
Oh, no.
And we'll segue this, and I'll start off with what we've been playing, because it also is what I've been playing. So you better believe I woke up this morning and I fired that thing up, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And the handling is great, is what you expect out of Forza. It gives you 3 different levels on how you can enjoy the game. So you can go casual, which is basically there's, you know, if you have scratches on your car, it's just cosmetic. It's not actually going to hurt your car. You don't have to worry about tire wear or fuel consumption. You know, you have the mid tier, which, you know, you do have to worry about, you know, some cosmetic stuff, and you get penalties. And then there's the full on, hey, you know, simulation mode where, yeah, your damage to your car is going to hurt your car's, you know, performance. You're going to have tire wear. You're going to have
Have
fuel
you tried
consumption
that mode?
penalties. I have not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just getting used to playing Forza again. You know, from a car perspective, basically you level up your car by driving it, you know, instead of going out and just trying to earn the money through, like in Gran Turismo, which earning money is a joke in that game. This one you earn by how well you do in your races, including how you take turns, how you do sections of the race. You're constantly earning experience in your car. Yep. And then you can use those experience points to buy stuff for your car, for that car specifically. So, you know,
Soup it up,
oil
get ready
coolers,
for race
you know,
wars.
all
So
of that
when you
stuff, right?
say for that car specifically, so are you forced to only spend that money on that car, and you forced to race other cars in order to upgrade?
Yeah, you
them?
earn money. You earn money to go buy other cars, but to upgrade them, you basically
You
just
have to
race
race
them.
them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you have to invest in the car.
But
You're
that's not
investing in the car that you want to.
but that's also
Okay.
not a bad thing though either, Theo, because in Gran Turismo, yes, you upgrade it with money, but money is hard to come by in Gran Turismo.
Mm.
So at least with this, if you want to go drive other cars, you just go drive other cars. You're going to level them up as driving, you know, and get the parts for them.
Yeah, my brother, when he played Gran Turismo, he used to play those every year, and for money, he would start the endurance races, like the easier ones, do those like for a week, and just get the purse money, and then then really start the game and like get a car he wants to race in.
So
yeah.
That being said,
Forever.
I went with my Rex to start the game. So the starter cars are the Honda Civic Type R, the Mustang, and the WRX STI S209.
Oh, sweet.
Which is the fastest production car that Subaru has ever made. So yes, I did go to be, and I am driving my WRX.
Nice.
So, and I am glad that I also got this shirt when I did, because it is no longer available on the Xbox site.
Ooh, okay.
They've now turned it into, there's a hoodie you can get that has this logo, and then the back text that I have on the shirt, it's on a hoodie now, but the t-shirt itself, it was very limited. So I'm kind of glad I picked this up when I did. But yeah, outside of that, just playing a little bit more Halo 2. Kind of getting back into that one still a little bit. Still progressing on Final Fantasy 13. I love that game. And making money on my island now. Not spending it, I'm making it.
Sweet.
So, I just
For now.
made.
He's saving it up for the next remodel.
Dude, I need to
Next
save some
remodel.
money. Like, I need to, yeah, exactly.
The
So,
eventual next remodel.
well, I
Inevitable.
gotta toss some other
Inevitable.
bridges.
Thank you.
I gotta toss some other bridges that are gonna cost me probably about $500,000 to do. So, I gotta start saving up for it.
Don't worry. You'll decide to relocate your entire neighborhood to the other side of the island and have to move
No,
all
because that
10
would
and time travel. And
no, if I
clear
do
things
that,
up.
if I do that, I'm gonna like really do a lot of leveling on the island and move the rivers again, add in mountains. Like, I will do a full-on redo of the island next
Good
time if I
Lord.
do it. Yep. And
Good
that will be
Lord.
expensive. That will probably cost me about 4 or 5 million.
Probably
Only
more
I
than
do it.
that.
Only.
Only.
Yeah.
Only.
Right. So Jason, what you been playing?
What have I been playing? I've been just playing League of Legends lately. Mahjong on
Really?
lunch.
League?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, I got back into it for a little bit. So I was like, yeah,
Okay.
playing that. Like I said, Mahjong during lunch. Other than that, just been trying to
Is there like
relax.
a place close to your work that you can play Mahjong, or you
Oh
like
no, I play
got
on
some
my
buddies
phone. I
that
play on my phone, man.
Oh, I thought you like you got your tiles like
Dude,
travel with you
I
and
know,
whatnot.
I know.
Come on now.
I mean, I once in a while we do play. After this, like I'll go over to like maybe my wife's work, and there's a bunch of people that'll be down to play. But
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't even
sweet.
know that there were mobile versions of like true Mahjong. It's not like
Yeah.
the just matching tiles thing,
no,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
It's the
okay. It's real
actual
Mahjong.
like the actual real Mahjong
Okay.
with the points and all that stuff. The real like game.
Oh,
The whole
okay.
time I always play with people, it's just like, oh yeah, no casual, no really betting, not really. I was like, yeah, relax. But when I play online, then it's like, yeah, like
Nice.
you gotta be like, man, like all these guys, all these points and stuff. Like it's fine, it's fun. Other than that, yeah, like I said, just League of Legends, Mahjong, nothing too crazy. I've been watching a lot of shows. Watching Devil's Plan, finished that today.
Started that. I got that
It's
started.
good,
I got
right?
the first episode
Like,
started. It's interesting.
It's good. It's not like super high pace or like ultra dramatic, but it's just
Right.
like it is a
But
very
it still
good,
makes you
like-
think like it's one of
Yeah.
those like if I was in that position, what way would I do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Theo, other than Animal Crossing, are you playing anything else? Crossing.
Actually not in particular. Destiny 2 is slowed down. The actual like season story has already finished, even though it's got like another 8 weeks to go. Yeah. But fun thing is that I did go to Blackhawk with my dad yesterday. We played a poker tournament. Got my ass handed to me.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Well, that's
Little
because
rusty-
not
little
everybody.
rusty on the-
that's
on the
because
cards?
not everybody was drunk.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we went to a 10 a.m. game. If we were playing drunks, I think I'd be a little bit more worried for them.
Drop.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was fun. It was like it's been a long time since I played, but no, it wasn't necessarily the skill wise was lost. It's like I really wasn't getting the cards. Like I always had like such a big spread, and usually best hand was like a small pair or a
rough.
suited set, and that's about it. Otherwise, I'd always have like 3-4 offsuit, 2-9 offsuit, like all this crap that just doesn't get you anything. So,
Okay.
what about you, Jerry?
Let's see. I think I told you guys about Titan 4. I was giving that a little remembrance play.
Titan 4, or do you mean
or
Titanfall 2?
Titanfall 2. Sorry, Titanfall 2.
It's like, what's Titan 4? I don't know that one.
Titan 4. Titanfall 2. Been playing. I was currently playing Cyberpunk, but until a few days ago, I've been playing Mirage, Assassin's Creed. It's been amazing. It plays just like the old Brotherhood and Ezio type games like back in the day. So it's very nostalgic in that way. So I enjoy it.
So if it's really like Brotherhood, if I remember correctly, Brotherhood was very heavy on like sending other
just as an
assassins
example
out for jobs and stuff, right?
Yes, it was just an example as gameplay, not in features or at like the game itself.
Oh, okay.
Just the era and like the stealth element was more predominant in those games.
Oh, okay, because that was one of my gripes with Brotherhood.
Yeah,
was the amount of like just sending things out and whatever. It's like, this is a little weird.
So Mirage, and I am going to give Lies of P a try tonight.
Okay.
And yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right.
Nice.
Lords of the Fallen this week.
Well,
and then Spider-Man coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Mario Wonder.
And Mario Wonder.
Oh, I forgot about Mario Wonder coming out.
Comes out the 20th.
That's right. That's gonna be fun. It'll be good to have a new Mario game. And thank God, just finished Mario 3D. That was a lot of fun. Finally finished that one. In my periodic play. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So with that, I want to thank everyone who crashed Game Night with us tonight. If you like what you heard, please head on over to crashinggamenight.com. Drop us a follow on the platform of your choice. Now, as long as everything holds true, Tuesday, for the first time in almost 140 episodes, I was looking back since January 10th of 2021, our buddy Michael Matteo Rossi, film writer, director, and producer, will be crashing Game Night on Tuesday. So we'll catch up with him, see what it was like when he did some filming of some WWE legends for one of his films. We've just been trying to get him back on, but he's been so busy. I mean, he's an independent film maker, so luckily he's been able to do a little bit of work while everything else has been going on. That's because, we all know the independent studios are like, sweet, we'll here you go.
Yeah.
We're good. So he's gonna be joining the show on Tuesday. But really, guys, just right now with everything going on right now, just please, I haven't had to say this in a while, but just please be excellent to each other and stay frosty.
That's right, everyone. Once again, earlier in the podcast, we were talking about, the impending, problems across the pond. But those things, those problems can easily come and breach over to us. So once again, let's try and, just throw the good vibes out there and project more of just trying to do good, trying to be better, do better, and let's just try and help out whenever we can, lend a helping hand, and just be a little bit more kind, a little bit more patient.
WWGD.
That's right.
What would Jerry do?
I would take a deep breath. I would try and be more kind, more patient, and give you, help you out if you need it. So yeah, guys, let's just do better and
take off the shoes, take off the socks, go a little barefoot.
That's right. And just
put them
short shorts on.
That's right.
Short shorts on.
Hey, man! They rose up when I stood up.
Are we going Speedo short, they're longer, or like Daisy Duke short?
They're regular shorts. They just when I stood up, they got caught on my. You guys suck.
Jason.
It's always it's that time of year where we start getting into the holiday season, guys. We start getting into the cold air. Start getting into the
sick.
The
crazy
weather, flu season.
Dude, we're gonna be We're gonna be below freezing in Colorado on Saturday.
Yes.
When we wake up.
Not about that life. Not
Yes.
about that
We're
life.
gonna have a low of 30 degrees.
Cocoa weather.
Jesus. Anyways, yeah, be safe out there. It's flu season's coming up right around the corner right now. We got Halloween in a couple weeks, so just please just be safe out there. Take care of yourself, be better, be good, be safe, be BBB.
BBB? Better Business Bureau? What are you talking about?
But anyways, you know how we close this out. You ready? Ready, boys? My man, Theo. Send this out like you do.
I feel like it doesn't have the same feel to it because you're wearing a PlayStation shirt while we just pooped on PlayStation.
Hey, you know
this
what?
entire
Hey,
episode.
I would
PlayStation, be
I'd
better,
say
bro.
heavily critique, heavily
Be
criticized,
better,
but
bro.
yeah.
No,
Once
I'm
again,
sticking with pooped. We did not heavily criticize. We pooped on them. Well, all you out there,
Be better, bro.
thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Till next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
beep beep beep. And
Let's
chicken
go
wings and
D-backs.
no one.
Let's go D-backs.
B-backs.
D-backs. Let's go Diamondbacks. Sweep the Dodgers.
Dodgers, baby.